Here in America's breadbasket, the coronavirus has yet to descend in force on the nation's farms. But John KIEFNER knows it's coming, and the timing could hardly be worse.
Some people are going to get sick. The numbers are out there. The history now of this virus is we're not going to avoid it.
Like most farmers, KIEFNER, who raises corn, soybean, and chickens, is already socially isolated. But the average U.S. farmer is 58 and a half years old, putting them in the high-risk group for the global pandemic that has yet to reach much of rural America.
A lot of younger farmers aren't worried about it at all. I'm of this mindset that I'm probably not going to avoid it. I'm going to get it, and I'd rather get it now.
In the past year, American farms have endured damaging floods, a trade war with China, and now a virus that threatens their workers and their ability to transport food to market.
If we shrink the labor pool this year, that's going to be terrible. Now the emphasis is on the supply chain, and my biggest fear is the transportation industry. We constantly have a shortage of truck drivers, so truck drivers need to avoid this virus.
On Chicago's Mercantile Exchange and throughout the Midwestern Farm Belt, agricultural income fell nearly 10% compared with last year, and that was before the virus.
With stocks riding a roller coaster on Wall Street and coronavirus shuttering one business after another, farm economists say tightened belts could mean more frugal shoppers.
Then there's the worry about getting livestock to market. Meatpacking plants are labor intensive.
That would be the biggest problem would be if even half the processing plants, let's say, had to shut down even temporarily, it's going to drive down price for a while because you're going to have a backing up in the supply chain.
John KIEFNER says farms can get through the short term, but the longer the crisis lasts, the more strained America's food supply will be.
If this becomes a long, prolonged pandemic, there's going to be a lot of people relying on us farmers.
Until then, KIEFNER and farmers like him are doing their best to stay isolated and in good health. John Hendren, Al Jazeera, Chicago.